Welcome back to the Four Door Savage YouTube channel. Wow, thank you so much for all the love on the last video I put up there with getting this green car. It means so much to me. For all the subscribers who are returning, welcome. For all the new ones, also welcome. Thank you so much for everybody watching into this. So I got the green car, got the 66, as y'all know. Now it's been raining, like you see, so I can't do a whole lot with it, cruising around and all that stuff. So I got to get a gear and tires, but we're headed to Summit. I'm up early. It's dark out if you can tell. Anyways, we're headed to Summit. Gonna go ahead and grab some pieces for this car and for Phil's car, which you're about to see. I'm gonna flip this camera around. I've got some things going on, you know, like in process here. So let's give y'all a look. This is Phil's car, 67 Dodge Dart GT. It's just about ready. Custom interior, fuel tech for the gauges, runs by an MSD though. Gonna give you some details about this shortly. Just got the motor put together last night and got a lot of progress done on the green car. Let's get into it. Alright, we're here at Summit, folks. See if they let us film in here. I'm pretty sure they will. Get some parts for the two cars here. All the goodies in here. If you've never been here, highly recommend it. You can just spend and spend and spend and spend. Everything you can imagine. We're here to pick up oil filter, some oil, some plugs, and a couple other items for the green car and for the red turbo car. Anyways, let's go get these. Okay, so I'm back from Summit. We're back. Got an oil filter and spark plugs for old four-door Savage here. Been doing some work on it just a little bit over this last week. Got quite a bit done. Put a Stinger 3 nitrous outlet, Stinger 3 plate on it. It's got a cone that reaches down about here and sprays out in a cone in the intake. It's got good distribution. Above that, I've got a cheater plate on top of that, and then replumbing that wild looking fogger. Got that off of there. Doing some wiring on that part, getting that hooked up. Did some fuel system plumbing, just hook some stuff up with bits and pieces, spare parts I had laying around. Anyways, the Stinger 3 is this side here. I'm gonna have 400 shot. I'm gonna jet it for 400 on that. I'm gonna put 200 that's on those solenoids there and there. Another 200 on the cheater plate. This looks like a spacer, but it's actually a nitrous plate. And then I'm replumbing that fogger, adding 2 more solenoids. I'm gonna have a total of 4, 2 feeding each bank, and that's gonna be a 200 shot in there. So I'm gonna use about 600 for the most part and touch the 8 if I have to, you know, on the third kit. Regulators are super goopy. They had a lot of junk in the regulators. You know, the fuel system's pretty grimy. Cleaned some of them out. So once it's all plumbed, I'm gonna take and you know, clean everything, drain the fuel system. So what I'm gonna do now is change spark plugs, change the oil on the car, clean the fuel system out. I'm gonna remake this crazy looking throttle. It looks like the welder's version of a toothpick. I don't know. It's pretty terrible. Anyways, the thing runs good. It doesn't smoke or anything. I got to cut these cones out of the headers. Those are restrictive cone in there and just for sound. I'm gonna take that out the header so it'll hang bigger flames, a lot bigger. So that's fun. Also going to make some, it's kind of a goon strut mount due to the fact that these bars aren't even. I had somebody bend those for me and weld them in many, many years ago, and they're not straight. So when I realized that, I just threw the strut mounts on pretty much. Just, it's close enough, and sure enough, it works great. But I'm gonna lower these, we're gonna bring them down. That's gonna effectively bring the front of the car up, pushing the front end down, compressing the spring, and it'll get my center of gravity kind of where I want it for the no prep setup. Get it up and get more weight on the tires in the back. Not like this thing doesn't wheelie enough. And no, I don't have a big shot. It's just here in this awesome Amazon tent tarp thing. Shout out to them. This thing is the best $300 you'll ever spend if you got a car all of a sudden you need to cover. So that runs. So since this one runs, and I'm just fixing up the nitrous and getting it cleaned up, changing the fluids, let's introduce you to the Dodge. You can see the parachute. This is my brother's car. That's the dog, Xena Bear. What's up, little girl? Say hey to the fans. There you are. Yeah. Sweetest Roddy. Bits and pieces. Twins. Yes. Twin turbos for Dodge. We're about 80% of the way through this project. It's going to be, this motor's going, hey Phil. This is Phil. Say hello to everybody here on the other side of the YouTube.
Everybody.
Everybody. So show them what you're working on.
Good stuff.
Yeah. He's owned this car a really long time. Since when? How long?
Since 90.
Okay, so since 1990, bought the car in 90 out of a field in Arkansas. I know that much. He had it painted in 97. It's in super nice shape. Nothing touches it. Not even him. Just with wax. Just did a bunch of work on here. Just welded up all the holes, as you can imagine. Fuel tech for data acquisition. That's the bulkhead for it there. And just tubed the factory came in. We got some QA1 goodies to go on it. And some Vikings. This was a nitrous car. It ran pretty quick. 5 somethings into 8th previously. A long time ago, land far away. Limited on space, but putting this thing together here. What we have, what you're looking at here is a R3 Mopar Performance block. So this is like the LSX of Dodge, essentially. It's a 6-bolt block. It's got O-rings in the block with receiver grooves in the heads. This is a 360-1 245cc runner heads. Pretty good units here. Solid roller. It's pretty sweet. So that's all going together, and it should hold 2,000 horsepower-ish. I mean, it's got good Crower rods in it, Crower crank, and Pro Nitrous Y-scope pistons. It's got good head gaskets in it, whatnot. So that's what goes in there. Transmission I pick up on Tuesday. That's a 518 overdrive, all billet internals with a trans brake and some goofy shift pattern. All billet, cool stuff. These are 76 millimeter turbochargers. NIB plated on the hot side. Shout out to the Honda boys. Turns out they got some really cool stuff. Jack Spania Racing. No, he didn't give us these, but I just like them. We'll test them on the dyno to see if they're restrict any power or not. So we got some QA1 stuff. Oh, this car's coming along really well. This is also going to be at that race on the 13th, Paradise drag strip on the 13th. We got nice pretty seats, roll cage. Still got to put the harnesses in. Just giving y'all an idea. And fuel tech, go right about there. It's all wired up, ready to go. Need to go ahead and get the fill station. Go ahead and get the nitrous fill station ready here. We got 6 bottles. There's 3 there and 3 more hiding back there. So anyways, got to get those. Go ahead and go to the main supply store and get those things filled. Start filling the bottles. Get ready to do some hood rat stuff with my friends out there in Mexico with this thing here. Here's what I've got going on for the fogger. Got some spare solenoids that work pretty well laying around here. They ohm check really nice. I'm gonna run these fittings here for the nitrous side. I'm gonna run these for the fuel side. Just piece this together, reuse some of the old lines I had, rebend them, flow them, blow them out, make sure they're nice and good shape. Feels looking pretty good here. Can't wait to get that in. All right, so the next time you see me, you're gonna see that fogger on the car. You're gonna see this motor over in here, probably with turbos hanging off it. And we'll probably go for a ride. We'll take this green car around the block, go get some fuel, do a test ride. I'm sure the weather will be much nicer then. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Everything means so much to me as you guys help me grow this channel. I promise to keep giving y'all good content, especially when these things are on the road, because I love driving my cars. Phil loves driving his car, and we are going to beat the streets, I promise you. Let's do this. See you on the next one.